cost savings. There are a number of areas where it's possible to save money, or if you get things wrong, waste money, that relate to landscaping. Topsoil and subsoil is often moved around by the builder and should be segregated, and ideally should be moved only once. Every time you move soil, you risk damaging its soil structure, which means ultimately perhaps nothing will grow in it. Drainage design should be integrated with the house. Very often, an architect's plan will say something like, all surface water from the roof of the new building to discharge into a soakaway minimum 5 metres from any buildings. So the builder is going to put that soakaway wherever he fancies, and he isn't going to draw it on your plan, so you'll have no idea where it is. Then you come along with the landscaping. Things like patios and potentially things like lawns may also need drainage, and that drainage will be to the soakaway probably. The landscape designer will show the soakaway location on the landscape plan because we care that we might want to put a tree there or a shrub. But why don't you just have one set of soakaways? Hard landscaping by the builder. This is a potential cost saving. Building and hard landscaping skills are essentially the same. Underground surfaces, bricklaying, and so on. Although you do need to be careful about certain specialist areas. Things like random stone patterns take quite a lot of skill and experience to get looking good. And decking in particular is really more like bespoke furniture than, especially if it's a hardwood deck, it's more like a piece of furniture than a piece of builder's carpentry. So you do need to be careful. But there is potentially a lot of money to be saved here if you can get your builder to do the guts of the hard landscape. We can save money through having better access at the building stage. It's going to be a lot cheaper to use a big digger to move the soil than it is to use a little machine barrow or a mini digger. And the worst possible scenario would be a hand barrow. Don't laugh, that can happen. Last but by no means least, the landscape works cannot be zero rated unless they are essential to comply with a condition of planning permission. So, if you get your landscape design incorporated as a condition of your planning permission, you can, in principle, reclaim the VAT. There are limits to that. You may run into difficulties with your VAT inspector, but in principle, if the landscape works for a condition of the planning permission, they should be zero rated. 20%. That's a big saving. It's more than my fee.